There's something about an evening that makes the world feel honest. It's like all the noise, all the pretending and all the rushing steps aside. Then your heart can speak in its voice. Tonight sitting beside you I realize that love isn't always loud. It isn't always gestures or dramatic promises. Sometimes love is this. Stillness, calm and unspoken understanding. If the whole world turns its back on me, I have found my place here with you. I don't know if I've ever told you this in a way that truly reaches your soul. You are not just someone I love. You are the peace I never knew I was searching for. You are the answer to questions I didn't even have the courage to ask. As I look at you in this golden quiet, I realize that life has already given me something priceless, you. That thought alone gives me strength, gives me purpose, and gives me a reason to keep showing up. I want to keep growing and becoming someone of the way you look at me when you think I'm not noticing. In your eyes I don't see perfection. I see belief. That belief changes a man. It builds him. Heals parts of him he thought were broken forever. I want you to understand something deeply tonight. You are not hard to love. You are not much. You are someone who deserves a love steady, so patient and so real. You never have to question where you stand in my life. You stand here beside me as my peace, my partner, and my home. This quiet evening is teaching me something. Happiness isn't somewhere far away. It's here in the way your hand fits into mine. It's in the way we can sit in silence without it feeling empty. I promise you, in a human, growing, learning kind of way, that I will keep choosing you. I'll choose you not on easy days like this, but on the days when we don't understand each other. I'll choose you on the days when life tests us and on the days when giving up might seem easier. Real love isn't about never struggling. It's about never letting go. As the evening fades slowly into night, I find myself grateful, not for something extraordinary, but for this quiet, this peace, and this love that doesn't need to prove itself to anyone. If there's one thing I want you to carry with you, not tonight but every single day of your life, it's this: you are deeply loved. You are loved not for what you do, not for what you give, but simply for who you are. In a world that often makes people feel like they have to earn love, I want you to rest in mine. With me you don't have to fight to be enough. You already are. That I think about how life's moving really fast outside. People are in a hurry, they are worried about what is going to happen tomorrow. But we are, sitting in a quiet evening, it feels like this moment is just for us. I start to understand that love is not about running from life, it is about finding someone who makes life easier to deal with even when things are tough. This someone is not going to take your problems, but they will stand with you and say, we will face them together. When someone says we will face them together, it gives us a kind of strength that nothing can break. You and I, we are not perfect. We have had our doubts, we have been scared, we have had moments where we were not sure about ourselves, we even wondered if this kind of love is real. But look at us now, we are still here, we are still choosing each other, we are still holding on. This says a lot more than any love story. What we have is not based on dreams, it is based on the effort we put in, on being patient, on deciding every day to stay with each other, to understand each other, to grow. I want you to know that I see you, I see the you, not just the you that smiles and laughs, but the you that thinks too much at night, the you that has silent worries. The you that feels like you have to be strong for everyone else. I see all of that, and I do not turn away. I am not scared. I feel honored that you let me be close to you, that you let me see the you. That is what love is. It is not about being happy together, it is about being there for each other when things are tough. If I could give you something tonight, it would not be something you can hold in your hand, it would be a feeling of being safe, a feeling that no matter what happens you will never have to face it. I am here for you, all of me, with my good and my bad, with my effort, with my heart open in a way that I never thought I could. You came into my life and you changed me. You made me softer when I was guarded. You made me stronger when I was not sure. You made me feel more alive than I ever have. As the evening gets quieter, as the sky gets darker and the stars start to appear, I think about the future. I am not worried, I am calm, because I know you will be there with me. I do not need a life, I just need you, your hand in mine, you being here with me, your love for us. With that I know we can face anything, we can grow together, we can make a life that's not just about getting by but about really living. I want you to remember this, especially when you are not sure. You are not alone, you are not forgotten, you are not someone who has to fight for love, you are someone who is chosen every day. Tonight I am not just sitting with you, I am building something with you, something that will not go away when the moment ends, something that will be with us tomorrow and the day after that. Maybe one day we will look back on nights like this. Realize that these were the moments that mattered most, not the big celebrations but the quiet nights when we were just together and felt like we were exactly where we were meant to be, with the person who makes everything make sense. I promise you that I will keep showing up, I will keep learning you, I will keep loving you in ways that make you feel safe and loved, because you are not the love of my life, you are the reason I believe in love. As the night gets darker and everything around us gets quieter, I start thinking about how rare it's to find a connection like the one I have with you. A lot of people spend their lives looking for something that feels like home, but it is not a place. It is a feeling. I found that feeling in you. It makes me stop and think about how lucky I'm. I am grateful in a way that's hard to put into words. You did not just come into my life, then leave. You stayed. You chose to understand me when it would have been easier to walk. You chose to be patient with me when I was still learning how to open up. You made that choice over and over again. It built something strong between us. It built trust and safety. It built a love that does not disappear when things get tough. I want you to know that I do not take that for granted. Not even for a second. I know how easy it is to lose something when you stop appreciating it, when you start assuming it will always be there without putting in any effort, that is when you start to lose it. I do not want that to happen with us. I do not want to become careless with something that has given me much meaning and clarity and peace. This quiet evening feels special to me. It reminds me of what matters. It is not the distractions or the comparisons or the pressure to be someone I'm not. It is this connection we have. It is this honest love that we are building together step by step, moment by moment. As I sit here with you, I realize that love is not about how we feel. It is about who we become because of it. I see it in myself. I have started to believe in days. I have learned to talk to you of shutting down. I have started to dream not just for myself but for us. I dream of a life where we wake up knowing we have each other no matter what happens. I hope you see it in yourself too, the strength you have, the way you keep going even when things are hard, the way you love with your whole heart even when you have been hurt before. That is not weakness, that is courage. It inspires me to grow, to heal, to become a person than I was yesterday. I promise you I will not stop doing that. I will not stop working on myself, on us, on the life we are creating together. You deserve a love that grows, a love that does not get stuck or stagnant. Keeps deepening, keeps expanding, keeps choosing you in new and meaningful ways. As the stars come out and the silence gets more peaceful, I hold on to this moment a little tighter. I do not do it because I am afraid it will disappear. Because I appreciate that it exists at all. Not everyone gets to feel this way. Not everyone gets to sit beside someone and feel completely understood without saying a word. That is what you have given me, a sense of belonging that I never knew I was missing. You make me feel comfortable, but not weak. You make me stronger. If there is anything I want you to remember from this night, it is that you are deeply valued. You are valued not for what you bring into my life but for who you are. Your heart, your mind, your spirit, everything about you matters to me. It is respect, it is admiration, it is pride in being